exercise full autonomy. I'm a little bit of a spoiled prince with that, but that's just me. And that's you. If that's your version, then that's fine. But I love the fact that wherever I've been in life, whatever. Fingers crossed this shit goes off without a hitch. What up, YouTube? My name is Riz Ill, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing another REN reaction. I wonder if I can do one of those things where I do like a fadeaway, where when I say REN reaction, I just put like I don't know, like a picture of like REN, and then it has REN, and then wait, why am I discussing my editing options and skills with you guys? I'll do that. I'll consider doing that for y'all later when I release this reaction, or before releasing this reaction in terms of the editing work. But yeah, man, I'm back. I'm back to listen to some more REN. Someone suggested for me to go through the Money Game series, which honestly I can't wait to go through again. So not again. Sorry. I can't wait to do a reaction for again in terms of this artist, because this artist is very interesting, and I'm in the mood to even change my style of writing, because I feel like I'm wasting my songwriting abilities, which are very extensive. Um, Doing shit that's like sort of like a CV to get me into the industry instead of actually doing something that matters, you know. And I'm losing anyway, so I might as well experiment while I'm down here. Because once you get into the industry, depending on the decisions you make, bro, you might be hand strung like behind your back to fulfill a couple of objectives before you can do your own thing. Multiple artists have done that through this, like the entire like history of the industry itself, the music industry itself, in terms of its commercial and business parts. But yeah, man, I'm back on the channel, and I'm doing Money Game Part 1. I'm going to be going through this series again, guys, in terms of artists like REN, artists like Baby Metal, artists like Oliver Anthony. If they have an album, I really want to start like an album listening type of like reactions. I want to start doing that. So if you guys want me to listen to any album and stuff, please suggest it, and I'll get to it, and then we can have a whole session, and then I can give my takes and stuff, because I am myself an album artist. Yeah, I release singles, but they always like singles building up to an album, and the singles off an album or whatever, or a mixtape or whatever. So I'm very much an album mixtape project artist in this era of singles, because we are in the era of singles. No one really listens to albums anymore, and I think it's sad. So yeah, it's sad in terms of what you call artists like not focusing on that anymore, and focusing on like the one hit wonder algorithm, instead of actually putting work into artistry. I'm sorry for rambling on. So without further ado, let's get to REN Money Game.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Read one straight, parliament in theories. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, strive, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lies aflame, and makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now bid to pay. Twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way, and those who rise to distorted lies, poison in our veins. But we'd like to put the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop. This president. It's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas that keep us separate. When they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth. It's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the mother that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourself. Your country was inflamed, you demonstrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant. Cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonised by Rome, and also colonised by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes again. Demonise the whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions are our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise to distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Very interesting videos this guy has. Very interesting. They deal well. The first one we saw, um, in terms of high Ren, it related to his inner demons, right? And then now this one is relating to, I don't know who he's torturing in that seat. In the beginning, when I saw the person in that seat, I thought they were just gonna do like a thing with the technology where they make it into a mirror or something, and then it turns out to be Ren that he's torturing himself in the seat and stuff, and whatever it is. I don't know what can I even break down from like the video, because I was advised to check out the lyric video instead and like go down into the like break it down into the lyrics. But here's what I'm gonna do. In this one, I'm reacting to the music video, but I'm gonna talk about what I've heard and what I've seen, and then the next one we can do like a lyric video. But if you guys like, just like comment over there which one of you wants the me to react to the lyric video, and which one which one of you wants me to react to the music video, because his music videos are very interesting. So even in terms of like the music video, I'd say like in terms of what I'm seeing, because I'm still confused. The hurt people, hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like him suffers with self-loathing, inner demons, inner darkness, etc. I suffer with it too, no matter how positive I try to be. If any of you even see my social medias and Instagram and my regular posts and stuff, mostly even when I talk to my friends, it's always like fun and happiness and laughter and stuff. But I deal with a lot of shit in my mind, inside, and I'm capable of great love, but I'm also capable of great evil. But I'm not an evil person. I'm not like a bad person. But I'm capable of doing a lot of. I have done a lot of hurt to people, no matter how justified it was, because I never fired the first shot. Still, so like I get it. Hurt people, and most of my hurting, the way I have hurt people, like we see Ren over here as a hurt person hurting this person, has had to do with what you call the never again type of mentality, where it's like I suffer through this, I suffer through that, never again. And the next time, in terms of maybe my father, I'm gonna be maybe worse than my father. I'm gonna be stronger. I'm gonna be more ruthless. In terms of like schoolmates or anyone who's ever made fun of me for my skin color or whatever, I'm gonna be a monster. And it went like that, and I've struggled to control it for a while now, and I'm on a journey, and I believe I'm on the right path. But it's the same thing. Like in terms of that breakdown, it's like hurt people hurt people. So I don't know whether he's hurting himself, his inner self, or he's hurting his inner talents in terms of like the melody that's within him. Like he's cursing it, he's doing all these things to it. It's like he's like it's the creative process if you've ever been in it, where like when you're making like an instrumental or you're composing a song and whatnot, uh when you start failing at some shit, or some shit isn't as perfect as it can be, you start hating the entire process. You start going into a very dark place, as opposed to when you hit that sweet spot and then everything is in sync, and then you just everything comes together. The melodies come together, the melodies that you've written, the composition, the way you've put things together, the way you've produced it, the way you've written the song itself. It comes together. Like it takes. I'm grateful that I'm a producer and an artist at the same time, because like if you're just an artist, you can only talk about what you've seen from your producer and how you work together, and you mostly talk about your side, and then a producer, it's like the same thing. But as an artist producer, you can talk about both sides, because you have a lot of knowledge on both sides. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, that's what I read in terms of the music video. He's hurting his inner self that seems to be full of failures and seems to be full of things. And when you're full of like inner failures, and you have a lot of self-loathing and a lot of self-hate, you start hating a lot of things also that are in the world that are wrong astonishing at an astonishing level. Because some things, they are, yes, they're wrong, but you don't have to hate it as much. But you start feeling this sense of like you're more mad than you should be. And I think that transitions into what he's talking about, the money game, etc. How life has become more about what you're worth. Uh, it's okay. The saying from John Q when his friend was being interviewed in that movie, where it's like, in this country, what we hold of value is your value instead of your values. So we care about you being valuable rather than you bringing a set of values that that are for the betterment of mankind, basically. And that's what he's talking about over here in terms of like some of the lyrics I caught, some of the way, some of the songwriting that I've caught over here, where he's talking about the money game, etc., etc. And yeah, man. In terms of that part, this is gonna be a long breakdown. I have always felt like, in terms of like the highest form of financial success, millionaire is fine. Millionaire is a nice little thing, where it's like I've got enough space, to a lot of space to breathe, and I can still enjoy my life without being greedy. I'm blessed to be a millionaire. But the whole everyone striving to be a billionaire just to show off to other people and say I'm better has always been a thing for me. It's like you have more than what you need. Why you need to be greedy? Why you need to take it that far? Why do we need to usurp countries? Why do we need to dominate each other and manipulate each other and do all these things, like how Israel, like in terms of Israel and Palestine, like we see how that situation went, right? You came in as refugees, you were brought in, you came in, you succeeded, but you slowly started to eat in terms of like the what the local population had, and then you pushed them to the brink where they had to split the country halfway through with you. And then even when it was officially agreed to just split the country half, Israel here, Palestine here, Israel just kept annexing land from the Palestinians constantly, going, creating new settlements, taking basically more than what they had, more than what they needed. I don't want to go too into it because that's for another video and another segment. You know what I'm saying? Taking to than what they needed, to the point where it started to become a problem, tension started to rise, and now here we are at where we are at this juncture that we are at right now currently with everything that's going. And that's what happens when you're greedy. There's such a thing as too greedy. It's like that famous picture of like that depiction of the bourgeoisie, uh, in terms of like they're at the top in terms of enjoying a ball and all, and at the bottom you see the peasants at the bottom of that picture, and like they're the reason that the ball is set up. The bourgeoisie are enjoying the fruits of their labor, but the peasants are about to break through that floor and kill all of them because those people have taken too much. It's okay to succeed and stuff, to an incredible extent. Some people, they just manage to get into that zone, but it's another thing to succeed and then like just keep on taking and sacrificing people for your own agenda. And that's the thing about it. And that's even where the whole thing where you're talking about even xenophobia comes into effect, where it's like you succeeded to such an extent that now in you have no chill, to the extent that you even saying, these foreigners, why are they here when you were a foreigner to begin with? In terms of even when he talked about America, like the British were like just like Israel, they came in and we saw what happened. Actually, it was, hey, bro, is it even worse? No, America, yeah, it was worse than in terms of what Israel has done to Palestine. It was worse, man. It's bad when your entire race is like put into like what you call reservations just to keep you alive because like we killed you too much. Like, oh, bro, that's crazy. I can only imagine if my people like that. I can only imagine if us Africans were in reservations because white people just. I'm sorry, white people, not all of you, but just. It's fucked up. But yeah, man. Hey, it's a domino effect basically, in terms of everything, we do and how we conduct ourselves and how we treat each other. I look forward to going further into this money game thing. I'm gonna check out the lyrics and see what I can further learn from them. I'm gonna check the lyrics out right now. That's been my short breakdown. I don't want to go in too much because I'll go into like a into like a crazy effect of like going into this place and that place and theorizing everything I've heard and everything that's been said and all of that. And we'll be talking over here for more than half an hour. But so that's been me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications, and thank you for joining me on this day. And you have a wonderful day. Take care.
I'm in the jungle and really lacking in hustle. My eyes shuffle the gamble of mind games. I'm living in time frames, coffins and blood stains. The evils of my shame, the gore and the side pains. We've been talking money for a while and lack same. We've been trying to put together thoughts but lack trains. The glory